So yeah, 150 points left. Next turn we can grab the rest of that and head back. You hop on over and... See, it seems weird to me, so... That took 2. Why does it show me the number 1 on the end of this thing? If that's not actually the cost it's going to take to get there. That was a point, that's a point, that's a point. So why does it just show the number 1? Oh, that's how far he can get in one turn. Got it. It still seems weird to me on an action point system. There are much better ways to show that kind of info. Well, we can get one more and still review. Danger! So, my attack, minor victory. 0 to 12 damage, 3 to 8 damage. I hate not being able to highlight. Alright, however, they're done for now. Let's, what else am I missing? So we've got the Fallout on the way. We'll get one more outhouse put up. And I don't know if I'm going to need more medical tents or not. Still having plastic issues. We just don't have enough people. We're down to 2 carriers. We got too many buildings going. Kind of figured that would happen. Trying to figure out the balance between when to get more buildings up. I know I can turn buildings off, which we might actually end up doing. I don't think I'm going to need both of these. We're actually going to have another worker get taken up when this one finishes. So this one, let's... take the person out of there. What'd you do, Zoe? Alright, I have to walk a bit through the radiation to get to the outhouses, which is probably going to suck. I don't think I have the plastic to put up another first aid tent. Yeah, I need 12. I got 4. Not sure we could make it in time with the small number of workers I've got. Give it a try. So I need to prepare for the catastrophe. Specific details of the disaster are visible in disaster notification. Building a lightning rod to keep your electrical buildings safe, or outhouses and saunas to clear colonists from lurking preconditions even after the catastrophe. Do. So we've got some food stockpiled. Water should be okay through this one at least. Plastic is my ongoing problem. We just don't have enough odd carrier people. Alright, I need to pay attention now because I think that's, yep, that's completely done. hygiene. Alright. Filthy colonists quickly become discontent and are more prone to catching various diseases. Help them out by building an outhouse in the build menu. I've already done that. Is this like a heat wave message? Rested poorly. Or is that the dirty? He's stinky? Is that the waves of stink coming off of him? Tech tree. They're not done yet. We haven't gotten any tech points yet. How did I collect my first science points? We haven't brought anybody back yet. However, so got our first science point. Now open the tech tree. Choose your first tech. Where does it show? Huh. So how did those 300 points get to me? This person, I thought she had to actually bring the points back, but tech points don't count the same as raw materials? Tech you get instant, don't need to travel? Alright. Long as I know. Alright, so we got 300 tech points. So, survival skills to basic farming, I'm assuming, is what we're going to want to do first. So, production speed boost for the fishing hut and the trapper. 50 science points. Go for it. Can you queue up multiples? Apparently not. Okay, so you're gonna finish off researching. All the tech points have been cleared from that location. He's out of points. So, do we go to a fight? 4 and 0 against 6 and 2. See what happens. How's this work? Yeah, that's a weird combat system. Very misleading. They're not really telling me much about the combat system. Alright, and now we've got 38 of the metal. 33% chance, hazard, level 1. Yeah, the I don't remember seeing a specific "here's how combat works" screen, and they haven't given me any kind of a tutorial pop-up about it. And the camps, maybe? Yeah, I want to talk about these scattered groups of bandits and how the combat system works. Looking like they're not going to tell me. Which seems pretty odd. We'll look at it a little closer next time we have a fight, see if we can figure it out. Medicines. I couldn't figure out how to zoom on the bad guy without actually initiating the fight. We'll, like I said, look at it in more detail next time. Alright, so that one's fine. That one's got just the lumber coming in. Again, waiting for plastic. Okay, let's go with basic farm next. Pack tactics. Work slots, +1 for the trapper. Got it. Alright, no, we're going for farming. I wants to learn and get the farming stuff going. I'd still like to try to figure out how to get this stuff moved if I don't want it all the way up here at the gate when somebody needs a tool. Nobody's put anything in the warehouse yet. We still haven't emptied the broken truck out, so I can demolish it and put something else there. But I don't see any way of dictating to move units, materials from one storehouse to another. No active deposits. Yeah. That, he deforested that area faster than I expected him to. Alright. Hey now, Avery. That's not the right attitude to have. So, nuclear fallout has arrived. Beware of the intense radiation and heavy rain. So... let a little time pass here at regular speed. We've got only one slot for our medic, so two occupants. And we were hoping to get the other tent up, but we were short on plastic. But do we just leave people out, or do we pull them off jobs and tell them to go sit in their tent for however long this is going to last? I don't know how long this is going to last. Fear of death. 14 colonists are fearing death. And it won't protect against radiation. Alright. Yeah. We'll just see what happens. Suffer our way through it. We'll boost the speed up a little more. Oh, somebody went in and came out. My fishery getting polluted? Oh, yeah. Now, is that just part of the radiation, or is that also because of this? I'm assuming it's part of this. Need an environmental station here to oppose the pollution. Alright, so... I think we're quite away from the environmental station. Survivors at the gate during a radiation alert. We fear the radiation, but we should embrace it instead. Most may wither away, but the strongest will survive and evolve. 2 adults and 2 kids. Ew. Ew. Zang. Scavenger specialty. Good leadership, exploration. It's 5 scavenging. Come on in. Straight into the tent, huh? Alright, you. So, hey look, plastic. Let's go get some plastic. 2 turns to get there.
Are you talking to me?
Looted out the entire place, huh? Alright. Tools, huh? Good supply of tools. I hadn't noticed the currency yet. Alright, everybody's zeroed out. Stone blocks on the one. Lots of radiation going on. Larger larder. Better storage, I assume. Capacity plus 2,000. Alright, we gotta start looking at some other stuff, though. Scavenge faster without hurting themselves. Yeah. Too many caps. Love how it removes previous previous chat. Reclaimable materials, production yield +1 metal. Scavenger teams, work slots. All right. Yeah, let's go with crowbars. Lucas is infected. Lucas, what you been doing, man? And now, at least we got the second medical tent up. Apparently somebody finally got on that plastic, so we've got 4 slots now. That's a lot of messages. Pollution deposits. So, teach me. Those post-apocalyptic landscape still holds some scars from the cataclysm. Pollution deposits spread pollution, contaminating nearby buildings and causing radiation sickness. Use the pollution overlay to see the affected areas. Whoops. Always wanting to zoom out farther than they want me to. So, black is bad, I assume, because I know there's pollution. Pollution. Yeah. What do you mean red is bad? How is red bad when there's a pollution center right there? Alright, well, can't deal with that quite yet anyway. And you get some plastic. So we got it all. It's gonna take him time to get back home. Let's scout again. And Dead Creek. That's another colony, I assume. Come closer, friend. The gun's not for you, huh? Dead Creek. Society has a western frontier town feel to it, with colonists carrying arms openly. Public executions are carried out on the town square for both law enforcement and entertainment purposes. The town's ruled by the self-appointed sheriff and mayor, who upholds the charade to stay in power. Alright, so trade 0 out of 1, unfriendly. Population of 73. Trade offers. So, is that just bullets? What is that? Guns and bullets? A vehicle, I'm assuming? Trade status unavailable. Cool. So we got a nearby colony we can trade with, hopefully. Everybody's done. Hey, we have a tree. A tree. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, that's right. Forgot we moved the work area. My bad. One berry left, huh? $150 points left. So scav teams. So they can trap. Oh, wait, I don't understand. I understand the work slots unlock. Dylan, you big silly. All the beds are fully occupied. And then the decon team. Alright, you need to get home. Buffalo worms, defense 0, resource buffalo worms. Is that a food source? I assume that's a worm's meal source. Some protein. Grab these tools. Components. Alright, that's... Now it's starting to get a little tough. Alright, scavenger teams. So, scrapper and recycler. But isn't that... Yeah, I guess that is the speed that you can pull them out. That's not my problem right now. My problem is workers. I only got 3 carriers to 9 workers. And... got... Just about out of berries.
Hello.
There's a lot of radiated people running around. Getting ahead of my my beds. My first aid ability. Collis has an idea. How about some old-fashioned handicraft? Oh, I see. Alright. More than a bit of wool. Well, the colonist approaches you, appearing more than a bit nervous, says she might be able to provide some clothing for the colony. Her grandmother used to teach her while she was a child, and she seems fairly confident that she still remembers how it goes. Do you trust her skills? Give her the fiber, deny her request. Yeah, go ahead. Give her some fiber. She seems thankful for your trust. As expected, the work takes some time, but she finally returns with some absolutely stunning additional traditional garbs. You're certain that wearing these will not only keep people warm, but make them look amazing as well. Alright, so +5. Good deal. So apparently we have random events for our colonists. Glad we got that second second first aid station up. Alright, what do we got going on? Uh-oh, that looks like a vehicle. Abandoned hatchback vehicle. I don't remember seeing that earlier when she finished researching or searching. Really? Still 2 to get back home? So, how does this work? Got the number 6. Exit the vehicle to scavenge. Alright, so it's a long-range transport. Gotta hop in, hop out. Alright, so we'll finish that up. Down here. What else we got going on? Logan is now an adult. Yay! Somebody grew up. Hey, Logan. What's your deal? Fear of death, rested poorly. Picky eater, are you? Alright. No other traits yet? To work. we're up to 13 and 5. 5 irradiated. All the kids. I don't know. I guess they did actually decontaminate it. Still mostly consisting on berries. We gotta fix that as soon as this stupid radiation goes away and get some farms down. Hey, look at that. Just like that other Cataclysm game, ask and you shall receive. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. I didn't actually count how many days that was. A couple days, I think. It was day... I don't remember exactly when. Day 8, I think. We'll get the radiations fixed up. Hey you, Mishka. Get back out in the world. Alright, so there's room for 2 in the car, but... person in the car has no points left, so they're on a different point schedule now. Alright, metal 31. Yeah, let's go. Science points left. Warehouse capacity. Ooh, nurses. Sweet porcelain. So apparently this is what we need. Bartering, trade center. Research bartering, build a trade center, have 2 slots. And then we should be able to trade with the other colonies, I'm assuming. Frontier Outposts. Unlocks outpost depots used for establishing and maintaining outposts in the world map. Expanding your colony's influence past its borders is essential to the colony's survival. Outposts allow specialists to drop off their scavenged resources without traveling back to the colony. After dropping them off at the outpost, they're automatically transferred to the colony. 1 outpost depot can support... What? 1 outpost depot can support a single outpost. Okay. So, power plants. Better durability, less costly repairs. Shanties and tenements. So do you have to have only one of these to unlock this, or do you have to have both of these to unlock that? Let's do the tarps and find out. Alright, come on. 98%. And holding? Why are you stuck at 98%? Oh, really? Why are you stuck at 98%? I'm not understanding why they're not changing or finishing up treatment. Oh, move that time. I guess it... I don't know. I don't know why it wasn't moving. Moving now. That's what I was trying to figure out, was whether the nurses were away from the building. I thought that symbol meant they were there, but apparently not. Idling. Oh, wait. That's what I was pulling nurses out of there. Alright, so heavy tarps completed. Whoops. Which did unlock Amino Living, so it's an either or. Don't have to have both. Cool. I want that one.
Uh-huh.
Crickets! Again, I assume food source. They do like their insect food sources. Oh yeah. Oh, I actually have to step away from the vehicle? Apparently. Gonna take a little figuring out to get to the most effective use of these vehicles. Alright, so got one more radiation sickness going on. Food is kind of hanging around 1 or 200, but the berries are going to start depleting pretty quickly. I got no replenishable food other than fishing going on right now, so we really need to figure out where we're going to try to put some farm crops down. Food! Small field. Yeah, that is pretty small. Build multiple R to rotate, that I know. So this little section over there is good. I'm building my trees out that direction. 75 is looking like the highest number I can get to. Yeah, not seeing anything better than 75. So, if we do... I got pollution in outhouses. Although I got pollution damn near everywhere. This cliff is not really being my friend either. Yeah, I think I do want to try to do it over here. Yeah, got to hold the key down. I'm so gonna get irradiated, but do it anyway. We're learning. No road through there. Alright, let's see if we can get some farms going. Alright, we've got the last materials. Wolfgang. Attack 5, defense 1. Resources 12, medicine, I believe. 7 hit points. Oops. Wandering merchant. A big van, obviously brimming with miscellaneous items and goods, waits at the gate. Man with questionable taste in clothing shouts, "Oi! Heard you might be willing to partake on a bit of bartering. Anything you fancy." So... So we would gain 9... What is that? Tools? For 12 lumber? Oh, I like that one. Really? I get one choice? I guess I should have looked a little closer. I thought I was going to be able to pick any of the ones I wanted. Well, okay then. Next time I'll check them all out carefully before I start picking. What are we up to? 4 carriers, 9 workers. I want to get that other lumber mill up, but I don't think I actually need it. Hey, Hannah. Why am I randomly following that person? Is that really Hannah? Nope, that's not Hannah. So why did it attach to that person? Weird. Alright, so our first field is done. So we can Plant corn or potatoes. Corn or maize, fast grower, can yield multiple small harvests in a short amount of time. Very low endurance against catastrophes. Growth rate normal, yield low, resilience low, nutrition poor. Or potatoes. Grows slowly, but a nice harvest. Endures catastrophes better than many other crops. So again, normal growth versus slow growth. Low yield versus medium yield. Alright. We'll go with corn in the first one, potatoes in the second one, and just kind of get a feel for things. Hopefully, since we just finished off a catastrophe, we'll have time to get some harvests in. Living finished up. Let's go with potatoes in that one. So, that unlocked the shanty and the tenement. Capacity 3, capacity 8. Base construction materials are not too bad. As far as stone blocks versus wood for maintenance, though. So, is it better to knock down and upgrade existing buildings, or get new buildings in place and then slowly knock down the old ones? And do people, if I build a fancy new one, do people automatically move from the poor ones to the good one? Questioning minds want to know. Let's go check those shanty and tenement. What's the size of these buildings? Pretty big. Pretty big. I guess that's the same size, just pretty much a vertical upgrade. Let's do a tenement. Rotate it around, face it that way. I think when we get this done, I'll check to see if people do vacate the previous shelters, and then we'll replace those. I want to see how this works. Whoops! Keep doing that on accident. All right, so what's this look like? Pollution 0, efficiency 75, 37% towards planting. Select next, harvest now. We'll wait on that until they plant. I can take a look at them. Alright, let's go pick another fight. Apparently we... wait, did we not win that? Apparently we didn't win it this round. So he's down about 40% health, it looks like. We barely took any, so we'll try to finish him off next round. You go get some bugs. Yummy, yummy. And you are not quite done. One more. I don't know if it's worth going in after one. Now let's spend the turn scouting. Alright, so that would be parts. Actually, this right here is a good spot for me to wrap things up for this one. So this is surviving the aftermath. We got fairly far into it. We got far enough that I've got a pretty good grasp of what's going on. We're still quite a ways from finishing it off in terms of all this tech and all the buildings and raids and so on. So there's still a lot to go. But I think we're probably past the initial tutorial stage. Everything from here is going to be kind of adding on. But I got another game scheduled to be played here in the next 15 minutes or so. So I need to go take a short break and reset a few things on my side so we can take another peek at a different game. Took the Desolation will be up next, and that'll finish off the evening. So, let me go ahead and put a save in here. Oh, we'll just call you V1. Exit to main menu. Alright. So that's it for the moment. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream just briefly while I go take a quick break and reset some things on my side. But I'll be back with you here in about 10-15 minutes, and we'll take a look at Took the Desolation. I hope to see you then. Bye-bye for now.